Hi folks, Donnie D here. About a month or so ago, I purchased one of these air compressors that you see, the 1.5 horsepower, 6-gallon, 150 psi air compressor from Harbor Freight. Brought it home and messed with it a little bit, did a little bit of testing with it and all, just messing with it. Didn't really use it much until about 2 weeks ago when I replaced the roof on my house. And I had to do a lot of framing work. Ended up driving about 6,500 nails with my framing nailer, not through this air compressor. I'll tell you why in a second. Because I had to do so much framing work, I drove about 2,000 number 16 clipped heads, 3.5-inch clipped heads, and about 4,500 number 8 2 and 3/8 inch clipped heads. But anyway, I started out using this compressor, and I'll be honest with you, I was beating the poor thing to death. We were driving those nails like bam, 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 using a big old air nailer. And to be honest with you, this compressor this size really isn't designed for that type of work. And I used it to all of one day, and about halfway through the next day, I heard it running, and all of a sudden it changed. The compressor sound of the compressor running changed to a high pitch. I said something's not right. I went down the ladder and looked at it, and it was running, but it was not picking up any pressure. So I think, to be honest with you, I think I really overworked it and probably blew an O-ring or something like that. But it was brand new, so I called a couple of days later. I went ahead and got my other compressor and used it, and we finished out the roof. But I called the Harbor Freight store. I actually bought this thing online and had it shipped to me. Called the store. The lady answered the phone, and she said, "Sure, bring it on up. Just bring your receipt with you." Well, I couldn't find a receipt, so a couple hours later I called back and asked to speak to the manager and explained to him what had happened. He was very nice. He said, "Well, not supposed to, but I'll make an exception. Just bring it on up." So the next day I carried it up to the store. They swapped it for this one, identical compressor, brand new, of course, no questions asked, nice as they could be. And I really think that, and I've used this one. In fact, I used it all day the other day, working on my boxing that I needed to trim out and putting the ceiling up on my porch. So we used it all day, but we were using a brad nailer and not a framing nailer, but a finish nailer, which is much more suited to this size compressor. And be honest with you, I think it's a good compressor. I think I just overworked the other one, used it beyond its capability. This is a small pancake type compressor. It's designed for smaller tools and stuff like that. So I recommend it. And I also recommend Harbor Freight. They were very nice in replacing it for me, no questions asked. I think this is a nice little compressor. Anybody that's interested in a pancake compressor this size, take a look at this one. But anyway, just wanted to let you take a look at it and give you a little heads up on this type of air compressor. But anyway, this is Donnie D, and I'll see you later. Bye.